Hey everyone, and welcome. If you're a dog owner, you already know that keeping your best friend healthy and happy is like priority number one. But let's be real, it can feel a little overwhelming sometimes. That's why today we are cracking open the ultimate playbook, a super simple step-by-step guide to your dog's health. So let's jump right in. And really, this quote just says it all, doesn't it? Being proactive, it's not just some chore or a way to dodge vet bills. It's truly the most important thing we can do to get more happy, healthy years with our dogs. It's all about quality of life, for them and for us. So where do we even begin? Well, we start with the absolute bedrock of their health, the vaccination shield. This is your dog's first and best line of defense against some really nasty diseases. And don't worry, we're going to break it down into two super simple categories. Okay, so how do we make sense of this? Well, I want you to think of it like this. Core vaccines, those are the standard safety features that come on every single car. You know, the seatbelts, the airbags. They are absolutely essential for everyone. Non-core vaccines, on the other hand, are kind of like optional add-ons, maybe snow tires or all-wheel drive. You only really need them if you're driving in specific conditions. So what are these must-have core vaccines? We're talking about the real heavy hitters. Rabies, distemper, parvo. There's a good reason these are completely non-negotiable. They protect against diseases that are not only super widespread and contagious, but are often fatal. This is your dog's essential armor. Now for the non-core options. These are all about your dog's individual lifestyle. For instance, if your dog is a total social butterfly at the dog park or goes to daycare, your vet is definitely going to recommend the Bordetella vaccine for kennel cough. Or, hey, if you're out hiking in areas with a lot of ticks, a Lyme disease vaccine might be crucial. The big takeaway here is that this is not a one-size-fits-all deal. It's a personalized health plan that you get to build with your vet. Okay, so we know what vaccines they need, but the big question is when do they need them? So let's take a look at the timeline. It's actually a really clear and manageable journey through your dog's life. For puppies, it is all about building that immunity right from the ground up. The whole journey starts when they're just a tiny little fluff ball, somewhere between 6 and 8 weeks old. After that, they'll get booster shots every few weeks until they're about 4 months old. Now, I know it sounds like a lot of vet visits, but trust me, each one of those shots is a critical building block for their lifelong protection. And here's the thing, protection isn't just a one-and-done deal for puppies. That immunity can actually fade over time. So for our adult dogs, getting regular boosters is absolutely key to keeping that vaccination shield strong and effective. Usually this means a visit every 1 to 3 years, depending on the specific vaccine. Okay, so your dog has their shots, their shield is up, we're all good, right? Well, that is a huge, huge piece of the puzzle, for sure. But it is not the entire puzzle. Let's zoom out a little bit. Because real health, you know, that happy tail wagging kind of health, that's built day in and day out with consistent habits and routines. Think of it this way. Vaccinations are the shield, but this next part, this is the daily defense that maintains the whole castle. All right, first up in our daily defense is parasite prevention. And this is about so much more than just the annoying itch of a flea. We're fighting invisible threats here, like heartworm, which is carried by mosquitoes and can be absolutely deadly. And don't make the mistake of thinking you can take the winter off. A lot of these pests can survive indoors or in milder areas. A year-round, monthly preventative is honestly one of the easiest and most important habits you can build. Next, let's talk about something that's so often overlooked, dental care. This is about way more than just doggy breath. When plaque and tartar builds up, it can lead to painful gum disease, and that allows nasty bacteria to get into the bloodstream. From there, it can actually travel to and damage vital organs like the heart. So remember, a healthy mouth is truly at the center of a healthy dog. You know, your dog's annual checkup is probably the single most powerful tool you have for early detection. Why? Because dogs are absolute masters at hiding pain and illness. A vet's trained eyes and hands can spot those super subtle changes, a little weight loss, a new heart murmur, a tiny lump that we might totally miss. And catching these things early can be the difference between a simple treatment and a real crisis. Whatever you do, do not skip this appointment. And finally, let's touch on spaying or neutering. Now, this isn't just about controlling the pet population, it's a major preventative health measure. Spaying a female dog can seriously reduce her risk of certain cancers and completely eliminates the risk of a life-threatening uterine infection. And for male dogs, neutering gets rid of the risk of testicular cancer. It is a key decision for their long-term health and well-being. Whew, we have covered a lot of ground, from shots to daily habits. So, let's boil it all down and pull everything together into one simple checklist you can use as your go-to guide. And there it is, your 6-point plan to being the most proactive pet parent on the block. Stay on top of those core vaccines. Have that lifestyle chat with your vet about the non-core ones. Keep up with that monthly parasite prevention. Make dental care just a normal part of your routine. Lock in that annual vet visit on your calendar and talk about the long-term benefits of spaying or neutering. See? It's that simple. So I'll leave you with this final thought. Just look at that checklist and ask yourself, what is one small thing you can do for your dog's health this week? Maybe it's just scheduling that vet visit you've been putting off, or maybe it's finally buying that doggy toothbrush. Whatever it is, just remember that every single proactive step you take is a powerful act of love that will help you and your best friend have so many more happy, healthy years together. Thanks so much for joining me.